This is a clapper rail nest. You can see it's built of cord grass. There's a little bit of tumbleweed in it. And these are a couple of clapper rail eggs. Clearly, since we've collected this nest and the eggs, they're not viable. The clapper rail is a federally listed endangered species, so it requires a take permit in order to handle even eggs that might be presumed to be non-viable. Each year we go out and refurbish the nesting platforms, which are basically wooden with floats underneath to mimic the ability of cordgrass to support the nests. Here, growing in the upper reaches of the salt marsh, is this beautiful purple flowering plant called Limonium Californica. It's related to statice that's used in horticultural settings and in people's vases as a dried flower display. And you can see that this species extrudes salt on the surface of the leaves as part of a mechanism to protect its cellular integrity. You can see in this uppermost community that there's a lot of non-native weedy Eurasian grass, but it stops once we get to the actual tidal influence. So that's where the edge of the marsh is really defined. And here we have Sarcocornea subterminalis. At this time of the year it's not flowering, but subterminalis means that it has subterminal flowers. And this plant extends down into Baja, where it exists in large stands. In San Diego, it's really limited to the fringes of these tidal marshes. Here's the alkali weed. In this transition zone, it grows in alkaline uplands and also on the edges of the salt marsh. But you can see that there are a lot of tracks. In fact, right here, this is a raccoon track. If this marsh were larger, we might not be so concerned about mammalian predators, but the problem is that it's so small, and the eggs in their nests and the chicks and even the adults are quite accessible to even these terrestrial predators. Here's some cordgrass in flower, and it should really be taller than it is and denser than it is in order to provide good habitat for clapper rails. There's some thought that a healthy salt marsh would support stands of cordgrass that were about 1 meter high and 100 stems per square meter. But we haven't seen that in this marsh for some time.